If you are still struggling in the binary options market without any significant profit and you're struggling and frustrated, there is just one reason why it is so, and that is the fact that you have no trading strategy just yet. And of course, I can assure you that it is normal to not have a strategy, to struggle in the beginning. But if you know where you are going, you should know how to sort information to help you get there. And that's why we are here. Every single day we take all this trade and teaching you how to plan and of course how to develop a strategy that helps you become efficiently profitable. All right. So we have a very beautiful trade currently running, and of course at the end of this trade we break it down step by step why we took this trade, so you can learn and also apply the same when you trade. This trade is called binary options is because it has two primary outcomes: a win or a loss. So if this trade wins, we gain. If it loses, we also gain, because it doesn't matter if it's a loss or a win. At the end of the day, even when we lose, we gain knowledge. So if you find interest in transparency, make sure to hit the like button and of course drop a comment down below if you are going to be learning something beautiful today. So we have less than 2 minutes for this trade to finish. Let me quickly walk you through what I saw that made me to place this trade. Of course, you can see right here that we're having a beautiful retracement phase, and of course it's a period of the market when price cool down. All right, we have this right here is a spike, which means that the buyers were obviously strong right here, and then we have the price cooling down a little bit. These are the areas we should be entering trades. All right, you cannot be trading where the market is running a rally like this. We want to wait for the market to cool, and then you have to identify patterns. And of course, on this level, you can see that we're having series of lows and series of lower highs. This is a high, this is a lower high, so this is a low, this is a lower low. So this is the structure of the downtrend, and of course we drew this trend line to be able to track the movement of the market, and of course we use that to know when the sellers become weak in this very zone that they are dominating. And then where do I now enter my trade? All right, where do I enter my trade, and how can you enter your trade? We have a breakout right here, but this is looking like too much of a strong green candle. We didn't place our trade right here because we know that price will eventually reverse, because the candle is a very big green candle. So we wanted the price to retest back to the previous support, and this right here is the previous support. So the price reversed back, and we had these signals to enter this very beautiful trade. You can see that we had some weaknesses on the support level. You see price creating small candles, and then we have this beautiful green candle, an engulfing candle breaking way above all of these candles right here. So this is where we place our trade, and let's see what happens in a few seconds from now. So we have 4, 3, 2, 1, and there you are, guys. We have just won this very beautiful trade. All right, so just before we explain this trade, so you can use the informations to start to gather, to start to get better, let's quickly talk about my trading psychology. This is very important. If you are going to be missing anything, make sure you don't miss what I'm about to say. Understand that binary is called binary because it has two outcomes, which means we have the loss and we have the win. You have to embrace the losses. The wins are beautiful. It's beautiful to win a trade, but the losses are also very valuable. You need to learn how to embrace them and pick the information that are in there to shape your trading strategies. All right, this right here is very important, and that's why we encourage people to keep a journal. Keep a journal of all your trades. Write down all the details about every single trade. When you take a trade, check it, and of course use the info to see how you can get better, because the market conditions of course changes over time, and you cannot be trading how it were when like 5 years ago. Things have changed. A lot of financial factors are affecting the market as of today, because the price of things have changed. The price of gold today is not the same as 5 years back. The price of Bitcoin today is not the same as 5 years back. So you cannot be using outdated information today. That's why you need to keep a track of everything you do, so that you can become better and be intentional about your growth. All right. So that is my psychology. Hope you learned something right there. Now look at this setup and see how beautiful price kept going in the direction of our trade, right? This is so beautiful. This is so beautiful to watch. You can see price kept pumping and pumping, multiple green candles right here. You can start enjoying this. You can start commanding the market to move in your direction only if you have a trading strategy. And of course, you need to be able to develop the strategy using pure price action, of course. And that's why we put together everything right here to help you. But if you're interested in learning quickly, you should consider joining our mentorship program. We'll be keeping the link below on the comment section. Join us and we're showing you a step-by-step guide on how to start making profit from trading the binary options market. If you're also interested in being a part of our signal group and profit from all the beautiful signals we give out every single day, 100% for free, it is pretty simple. All you have to do is join that Telegram channel. We're keeping the link below on the comment section. Join us and take those trades. You don't have to do any analysis whatsoever, and it is 100% for free. So see you guys on the other side. That being said, more important than this beautiful win is the why. Why did I place this trade, and what can you do to start making profit from the market? So the first thing is to identify the trend. It is the first thing you need to do. So what is the trend? The trend is obviously a very beautiful uptrend, because we see that price kept creating higher highs and higher lows. So this is so beautiful to watch, guys. Price pumping and pumping. And then now, what do you now look out for after you have identified the trend? You want to look for the area of value. The area of value. That's where you should be, putting your mind on, because not every area of the market is worth trading. There are areas that are more valuable, and we refer to them as the retracement phase, or the period where price cools down. All right. So if you look right here, you will see that price created this new high and price started to fall down. So this right here is a beautiful retracement phase. This is the areas that are more valuable to us. So this is where we should be looking out for and see what price behave, how price behaves in the very level. So we have series of lower lows and lower highs. So this is the structure of a downtrend. The next thing we do is to draw this beautiful trend line to also see what is happening and how price is respecting the trend line. We had a breakout right here, but this is not a very beautiful breakout. It's too much of a breakout because price started way below and rise all the way. So this is too much of a candle. So I will not place my trade right here. But I had this breakout. The next thing I want to wait for is to wait for a pullback to this previous support level to see how price behaves. So the price went up and came back, and then we started to have rejections on this level, which is a sign that yes, buyers are stepping in. So I ignored all these small candles right here, though they are positive candle, until I had this very beautiful green candle closing way above this previous small candles that we had right here. So this is a strong volume candle, a beautiful candle, no wicks, only body candles. So I took my trade at this end of this candle, and of course we ended up winning this very beautiful trade. So this is a very simple strategy. You can start applying it and start making profit starting today. So today's lesson is pretty simple. Identify the trend, identify your area of value, and then make sure you don't place your trade because of you just have a breakout. Some breakouts are not good breakouts, some are false breakouts. So if a candle is too much, in a breakout, you should avoid that. Instead, wait for price to reverse, look for the next support level and see how price behaves. Identify weaknesses like in the form of small candles like this, and then when you have a strong volume candle like this, it is a sign of buyer's momentum. Take your trade, and of course, you will be profitable if you practice and get good at it. All right. So, if you are interested in changing your trading, being a profitable trader, it is pretty simple. Subscribe to the channel and be a part of this community. Learn and start to make profit starting today, guys. So, hit the like button if you find value here, and of course, I'll see you guys on the next one. Until then, make sure to watch that next video up there. See how we traded our strategy, and of course you can also use that to start making profit starting today. We also have a playlist down below where we have put together all the videos for this year. Watch all those price action videos and learn and become profitable. I'll see you guys on the next one. Until then, keep trading, keep working hard, and have a good day.